Alright, Shalom, Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Krakadas. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Once again, Shalom. Alright, I got a video that I was watching entitled The Drones to Detect Who Have the Virus. And this is from GMS Sha'ar Math Judah 777. And if I said your name wrong, Salaki, I apologize. But I want to get into this DragonFly drone that he spoke about in this video. And I don't know if you guys remember, but from my previous videos, I've mentioned the fact that I started out making videos about being a targeted individual and the symptoms of being a targeted individual. And I got one video where I talked about this RHIC Edom, which is in this book called Project Soul Catcher by a guy named Robert Duncan. But anyhow, in that book, there's a passage that describes exactly what this drone is claiming to be doing as a weapon in this book. But I'm gonna let you listen to him first and let you hear what he has to say first.
You see, they created the problem and they got the reaction, and now they're coming with the solution, which is their wickedness, man. And this is just the start of it, man. DragonFly will serve as the global systems and integrator for all vital intelligence, for the Vital Intelligence Project, a health and respiratory monitoring platform. And we know that they've been having this stuff around. They didn't just pop up. They didn't just come with this technology out of nowhere, man. The breakthrough technology was developed in a collaboration between the University of South Australia and the Science and Tech Group, which is a part of Australia's Defense Department. The sensing system uses existing and new camera networks, UAVs, and remotely piloted aircraft systems for health and monitoring and detection of infectious and respiratory conditions, including monitoring temperatures, heart rates, and respiratory rates.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. All right, and what he said was, you heard him say monitoring of temperatures and heart rates, things of that nature. All right, so this book, it goes into the side notes of a researcher, and I'm gonna read it to you. It's only 2 paragraphs, so just bear with me. It says, side note, the researcher of this book had to dig through the rubble of many broken mines to discover the treasure heap within. It is unfortunate to see the mass destruction of so many mines and the beauty that they once held destroyed for government mine experiments. The acronym MIND and the information about it come from 2 such sources where the digging was worth the time to find these gems of information. The acronym has also been reported to stand for Magnetically Integrated Neural Duplicators. If this source is correct, then the mind of interfacing to a human brain is due to extremely low frequency magnetic fluctuating and modulated fields. There are many U.S. patients on this mode of interaction. One ex-Army intelligence scientist studied this mode of influence. Another civilian scientist, Dr. Persinger, wrote a paper titled On the Possibility of Directly Accessing Every Human Brain. Also studies low intensity magnetic fields for neural influencing and ion cyclotron resonance heating and temperature sensing. However, since there are so many methods that have been discovered, it is more likely that all of them are being used, and not just this single mode of influence and sensing on one interpretation of the acronym implies. So you just heard that ion cyclotron resonance heating and temperature sensing. All right. Now, like I said before, I get hit with this stuff all the time. All right. They love to attack me while I'm sleeping for some reason, but it feels like your body is being heated up instantaneously, just out of nowhere. So of course, if they're hitting you with a microwave weapon, making your temperature go up, yeah, they're gonna say you got a fever. So all of this stuff just ties right back into Satan's devices. All right, this is what he's doing, and the people who were considered, this target individual or whatever, we were just their experiments, okay? Their mind experiments, and now that they have perfected their technology, it's gonna go on a more broader scale. Because I read in certain articles that there's over 300,000, or maybe more than that, but over 300,000 people who suffer from the same things. And the brother in this video, he talked about feeling like your all your energy is gone and tired and stuff like that. Well, that's part of it. That's part of the things that they do with these microwave weapons, okay? And they love making cover stories, because they had a cover story for it in it was like a U.S. embassy in Cuba, where the people there were supposed to be being hit with microwave weapons. Well, what about the people here that get hit with it every day? So they just use that to make it like, oh, well, this happened at the U.S. embassies, so it ain't us, it's somebody else. No, nigga, it's y'all. You see what I'm saying? But anyhow, and all this information, like I said, is coming out of the same book that I read from not too long ago, where I described to you guys about this Edom right here. This Edom right there. Okay? You see that? That's what it's saying, Edom right there. It's not tuning in. Hold on a second. But it's the same book. There it is right there. Same book. Alright? See that? Edom right there. So you could have named this code name anything, but you named it Edom. Desolation could have meant so many other words. Desolation means just terminate. So you could have called it Etom, it could have been anything, but they named it Edom. So that just shows you that these are the same people who we've been dealing with the whole time. Okay? But anyhow, I got a couple scriptures that I wanted to go into. And this is 2 Thessalonians. Okay? And it reads, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that you be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Christ Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means. All right? For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So this is the guy. These are the people right here that I keep talking about in this book. You see, they like to they like to brand their stuff, all right, and then they put that in there just to kind of like let you know, cause see they think you're supposed to be they think that they can take your make you you don't know nothing, cause half of us half of Jake they don't want to read anything, but like I said anyhow they put that in that book because they figure no one to actually read this, so they could just chalk it up as being conspiracies, conspiracy theories and all that old mess. But they ain't no conspiracy at all. They doing this stuff for real. They actually doing this stuff, Like I said, they do this to me every day, 24/7, 365. All right, and I got another passage that I wanted to read. Just bear with me. I gotta find it. I think it was actually Timothy. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's Timothy 2 and 3. Yeah, Timothy 2 and 3. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, untruthful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, okay, and then incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. And that's right. See, these things that they do, like this, it says false accusers and things of that nature. These guys, they create these different situations, and then they'll say, well, this person done this, or that group did this, and when actuality, they're the devils behind it the whole time. Okay, just like I said in my earlier video, and I like to apologize for me not being able to put up as many videos as the other brothers, but I try to do the best I can. I got a messed up living situation where, that's my business, but I got a messed up living situation. But anyhow, they finally let us off from work for this COVID-19. So I'm gonna try to pile as many videos as I can, and I'm most likely gonna get out on the highways also. But Lord willing, we'll see about that. But anyhow, back to this topic here. I'm gonna finish up this scripture. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. And that's right, because the stuff that they doing, they can make you think they God. And I'm just being honest, from what I know, what they do to me. All right, they can make you think that they are from God, are sent from God. They're blasphemers of God and of the Holy Scriptures. They take all the Scriptures and flip them around and make them for their liking, okay? And then try to make it like they coming down on you in righteousness, all right? So it says, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, laid away with diverse lusts. And that's also ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, which is this, which is these scriptures right here. They don't have no understanding of them whatsoever. You know, they they don't took the scriptures and put it all in this book. You know, they don't put all the scriptures in this book and try to make it for some type of you know, some type of weapon. You know, cause they got all these different names in here. They got Edom in here. You know, Esau, Edom. You know, which is the so-called white man, but they would never admit that that's them. Okay. But they got all these different names in here out of the scriptures. I'm gonna go into some of them. You know, we got, here we go, right here they got Gabriel in there, the angel Gabriel. They got Satan, Christ. These are all names of different type of programs that they use to on your mind. You know, mind games, psychic warfare, training, psychoterrorism, all this stuff. Look, Noah's Ark, you know. They got the angels of death. All right. You see, silent assassination through adapting networks. That's what they do to me. Well, they use a chatterbox to talk to me 24/7, 365, all the time. Look at that. There it is again. Edom. Okay? So they know these scriptures. They know them. They know them. They don't read it, but they don't have no understanding of what it says. See, the art of war and the art of deception. See that? Tricks, illusions. See that? Now, who the hell come up with stuff like this? Neuro-linguistic programming and psychic driving. See that? False confessions for stage court media events. No-touch torture. See that? Only an evil motherfucker would sit around and fathom and even think to do all this shit. You see? You got way too much time on your hand to sit around and do all this shit to a person. And then the thing of it is, they ain't even doing it themselves. They're using quantum computers to do it. They're not doing it themselves. They just program it into a computer and then put your brain signature on it, and then you fuck for the rest of your life dealing with this. Which is cool because the elect, we out of here real soon. We got next. You know? We got next, y'all. You know, look at that. Look at that. And I'm gonna go more into this book. You know, even if it's a little off topic sometimes. But this book right here is like their playbook. I'm telling you. I got so much stuff I want to say about it that I've been seeing, but I haven't even been able to upload stuff, man. I had to get a couple things together. Look at that. You got proxy agents, handlers. You got all kind of hacking variables of belief systems. Look at that. Why would you want? I mean, you want to go into people's belief systems, their religions. You want to, faulty logic, cognitive behavior mapping. They don't use that on me. Okay, cloaking and stealth technology. They use that on me. Okay, that's messing with your phones and you doing all kind of stuff like that. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Look, soul catcher recordings the entire life of every human. What kind of shit is this? Excuse my language, but what kind of mess is this, man? Psycho bombers. Man, I tell you what. You jokers, man. You gonna get psycho bombers, alright? 144,000 psycho bombers up your ass. Anyhow, I just saw that. I wanted to talk about it a little bit, but I'm coming back because I got a lot of stuff I want to get out since I'm off for. I think they're gonna let me off for the next week. But anyhow, Kwam Yasharala and a Bible Ball. Shalom.